Good morning, students. Today I will discuss on one of the important network theorem, that is Thevenin's theorem. So Thevenin's theorem, by using Thevenin's theorem, how we can find out the Thevenin's voltage and Thevenin's current, we will discuss now. Thevenin's theorem states that any linear circuit containing several voltages and resistance can be replaced by just single voltage in series with a single resistance connected across the load or load resistance. So in other words, maybe the electrical circuit given complex, so we can replace it with the help of two terminal circuit with just a single constant voltage source in series with resistance or impedance connected to a load or load resistance. Here you can see the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So in square box you can see here a linear network containing several EMFs and resistance. Assume it is a complex or any electrical circuit or a network, so which is linear, containing several EMFs or voltages and resistance, which is connected across the load or load resistance within the terminal A and B. It is replaced with, or which is equivalent to, Thevenin's voltage, that is Vs, or it is also denoted as Vth, in series with the resistance, that is Rs. It is also denoted as Rth, across the load resistance RL within the terminal A and B. Okay, so then as for the load resistor RL is concerned, any complex one port network consisting of multiple resistive circuit elements and energy sources can be replaced by one single equivalent resistance, that is Rs or Rth, and one single equivalent voltage Vs or Vth. The Rs or Rth is the source resistance value looking back into the circuit, and Vs or Vth is the open circuit voltage at the terminals. For example, consider the circuit. You can see here one electrical circuit which is having two voltage sources, that is 10 voltage and 20 voltage. Then it is having the three resistors. One is 10 ohm and second one is 20 ohm. Then within the terminal A and B, it is having 40 ohm resistor. To find out the Vs or Vth, and also we have to find out the current. First we have to follow some steps. So first what we have to do to analyze the circuit, have to remove the center 40 ohm load resistor connected across the terminals A, B. So first what we have to do, so we have to, you can look at the circuit here. So first I have to remove the load resistor, that is RL 40 ohm resistor across the terminal A and B, and remove any internal resistance associated with the voltage source. Then this is done by shorting out all the voltage sources connected to the circuit, that is V is equal to 0. So here we denoted as V equal to 0 because I shorted that circuit by removing that source voltage. Okay, so I have to short the circuit, then afterwards or open any connected current sources making I equal to 0. Okay, then here also and the side also I have to make the short the circuit so that I equal to 0. The reason for this is that we want to have an ideal voltage source or an ideal current source for the circuit analysis. The value of the equivalent resistance Rs or Rth is found by calculating the total resistance looking back from terminals A and B with all the voltage sources shorted. Okay, so voltage sources are all shorted. So whatever the circuit we have given, first we have to make the short circuit, means we have to remove that voltage source and connect the line to complete the circuit. So here I removed the 10 voltage source in left hand side, and here right hand side also I have removed the voltage source and made the short circuit. Okay, then to find the equivalent resistance, that is Rs or Rth, 10 ohm resistor in parallel with the 20 ohm resistor. Okay. To find out the equivalent resistance, 10 ohm resistor is parallel with the 20 ohm resistor. So how we can find out the parallel resistance? That is the formula R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Suppose if the resistance are in series, then I will simply take the formula as R1 plus R2. Here I have taken the formula R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2 because the resistance 10 ohm is parallel with the 20 ohm resistance. You can see here, when I made the short circuit at the left hand side and also the right hand side, then these resistance will become parallel to one another. Okay, so that's why I have taken the formula R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. Then substitute the R1 value and also R2 value. That is 20 into 10 divided by 20 plus 10. So after calculating, I will get the value of equivalent resistance, that is RT, 6.67 ohms.